Hello everyone, welcome back to Shrey FC. I'm again back and I'm very happy to be back. And today I'm proving one of the most important fixture this week, a cup final, an FA Cup final between Chelsea and Liverpool. We played last time in the Carabao Cup and Liverpool won the trophy. It's a very important match for us, it's important final. And to end this season on a high note, it's important for Chelsea to win this trophy. So before I start the video, I hope you all are well and good. And in this video, I'm just going to give a brief preview and mostly discussing about Chelsea and Liverpool and important battles to look out for. So at start, I will look at the previous results of both the sides they played before this game. And Chelsea come on after a good victory against Leeds 3-0. It was finally a good Chelsea performance. Lukaku looking well and good. And along with that, defense looked finally good, Mason Mount looked well rested, and overall the team looked more gelled than it's been for the last 2 or 3 weeks since the Real victory. So Chelsea looked good, while for Liverpool, it wasn't a great Liverpool performance, but Liverpool are inevitable. They keep on winning, they won against Aston Villa, and that's a very good sign for Jurgen Klopp. Even in the sign of difficulty, they found a way to win, they won at Villa Park, a tough place to go, and kept their title race alive. This was about the previous result, and now going on to injury news. And for Liverpool, we know Fabinho will miss this game, while for Chelsea, Chilwell and Odoi are out. But other than that, they have no injury concerns. Kovacic and Kante are a big problem for Chelsea, but Thomas Tuchel has made it clear that they might have to take risk. Now, Kovacic for me might be too early, but Kante might be played in this game, looking at the risk. Now going on to the previous meetings of both the sides this season, and Chelsea and Liverpool have each other played 3 times this season. In the first match, it was 10-men Chelsea after 45th minute, and they kept the score 1-1 and drew 1-1. At that time, every Chelsea fan thought we'll be in the title race. That was a great spirit. How wrong we were. While in the second match, Chelsea were 2-0 down. I was as a fan thinking this could end 3 or 4-0. But we came back, we showed the spirit and we drew 2-2. And in the third match, Chelsea should have already been leading 2-0. Edward Mendy made a fantastic save of Sadio Mane, but overall it was a great final. It ended 0-0 and Liverpool won on penalties 10-9, where goalkeepers had to decide which team wins and which team doesn't. Liverpool keeper scored, Chelsea keeper missed, and Liverpool lifted the Carabao Cup. So these have been the meetings and how tight it's been between Liverpool and Chelsea. Now going on to the likely lineup for both the sides, and starting with Liverpool. For me, Liverpool in this game will go with their preferred lineup. Without Fabinho, it will be a problem, but they still have some very good midfield option available to them. For the keeper is going to be Alisson, at the left is going to be Robertson, at the right is going to be Trent, and in the middle is going to be Konate and Van Dijk. Konate and Matip have been playing a bit of rotation role, but I think Konate has been preferred for more important games. And then it's going to be Henderson, Thiago, and Naby Keita playing in the midfield, and then it's going to be Salah, Mane, Diaz playing as front 3. While for Chelsea, in my opinion, they'll go with the lineup again of Edward Mendy. I think in this match, we'll see Thiago Silva come back, Rudiger being there, and then I think Andres Christensen will play in this game, because Cesar Azpilicueta, it could be difficult to handle the pace of Luis Diaz. So I think Andres Christensen will be there along with Reece James as the right wing back to handle Luis Diaz. And then it's going to be at the left is going to be Marcus Alonso. In the middle is going to be Jorginho and Kante. And if Kante is not fit, then it has to be Loftus-Cheek. And I think in the front 3, it will be I think it will be Werner, Mount and Havertz. I will love to see Pulisic instead of Werner. I love Werner a lot, but I think Pulisic is more creative than Werner, and I still believe he's a better output player than Werner. But I think in this game, I think Tuchel will go with Werner, Mount and Havertz. Havertz for more pressing and mobility. I think Mount, he's the most important player, and Werner to run in behind Trent and cause Liverpool problems. Now before my final prediction, I will go to the important battles. And the most important battle in this game is going to be Trent versus Marcus Alonso versus Mohamed Salah, and then it's going to be Werner. Now Alonso and Werner versus Trent and Salah. We know Liverpool have one side of Trent and Salah, so Trent is more attacking and Robertson is more defensive. And Salah is Liverpool's best attacker, we have to be honest. While for Chelsea, because Trent will be so attacking and Salah you might not see Salah being so much defensively responsible, it could be a big opportunity for Werner to run in behind Trent and Marcus Alonso also to run in behind Trent. But on the other hand, Alonso's pace is very slow. Alonso versus Salah, it was a great battle in the Carabao Cup and Alonso handled it well. But it's going to be a big test for Alonso again to somehow outdo Salah and handle him. While Trent, we know, is attackingly very good, and if you give him ounce of space, he's going to hurt you. While for Liverpool also, they know that if they give Werner a lot of space, He's uncatchable, and it will leave a lot of space for Havertz and Mount to counter in. So that's a great battle which could decide this game. And the other battle is Konate and Van Dijk versus Havertz. Havertz lost his head versus Everton versus Yerry Mina, and this is going to be a big battle. Konate and Van Dijk are big defenders. They will be aerially good, they will be good on the ball, they will be good physicality, and Havertz has to be on the top of his game to outdo Konate. Konate has been Liverpool's one of the best performers this season defensively. I think even he has been even more better than Van Dijk, and Havertz has to be on his game to outdo Konate to win Chelsea the match. Now going to prediction. If I use my brain, I'm not going to go Chelsea side. I know I'm a Chelsea fan and I'm hoping a victory, but I'm just putting on an unbiased hat. And for me, it's going to be 1-0 Chelsea victory. I just cannot bear a third final loss in a row, and I think Chelsea for the last 2 or 3 weeks have been waiting for this final, while Liverpool have their one eye on the Champions League final. Many players might not play to the best in fear of injury, in fear of getting some big problems before the final, and I think that might play on their heads. Sometimes when you have a more bigger game awaiting, you have more eye on that game than this game. And I think Chelsea, this is the most important game. Chelsea players, even if they get injured, are going to put their 200% because this is save the season or end it badly. For Liverpool, they still have a Champions League final and they still have won the Carabao Cup. So for them, it won't be the case. And I think Chelsea will win this game 1-0, and it will be a very tight game, and Chelsea will nick that goal through Kai Havertz, who will score another big game goal. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Thank you.